Oh my good lord, just stop, just stop. This is beyond words. I cannot describe with words how dumb this is. So Nintendo's biggest system seller to date is a remake of a 30-year-old game. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Maybe it's time to put this game, no the entire Zelda franchise, out of pasture. After that abomination of a Nintendo Direct that was filled to the brim with shitty low-grade games nobody with a ick of double digits would ever consider purchasing, like the fuckloads of weak JRPG slop, DLC advertisements. Playing catch-up for old games that were released 5 to 6 years ago because your first shoddy gaming tablet couldn't run them. Terrible, garbage first-party games like the remake of Star Fox 64, shitty Blade Genesis like you can't even persuade a damn ostrich to buy the AIDS investing Webu garbage. This was the reward for all the garbage irrelevant games you've shown us. And remake of one of the worst if not the worst Zelda game ever made. Which says a lot considering how much Zelda sucks. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time isn't just an embarrassment to the Zelda franchise, it's an embarrassment to gaming as a medium. This is nothing but an overpriced, overrated nostalgia bait for losers that don't know any better. What happened to this company that saved gaming in the 80s? Nintendo used to be innovative, they were known to be the trend starters which inspired many game devs to do better. Look at them now, so dry on fresh ideas, banking on that nostalgia factor so that they can keep their dumbass fans occupied for as long as possible. Kids don't care about Nintendo. You'll be thinking I am crazy when I said this 30 years ago. Kids these days are more mentally mature than your average Nintendrone that's weighing over 300 pounds. That's scary to think about. Nintendrones should be the ones making tough invincible edits on TikTok, racing on the streets with fat bikes and buying ASIC shoes and clothing, but no. They're still playing these pretentious baby games because they can't fucking grow up. It's like the brony fandom, but instead of clopping to these cringe-worthy cartoon ponies, Nin sells soy out for shitty remakes that quite frankly never were that good to begin with. I was never a fan of Nintendo no matter what many think. Nintendo games suck. They've always sucked. You may find amusement playing as a illegal Italian immigrant having to save his blonde bimbo bitch from a fire-spitting turtle with spikes on his back that look like sharp dicks, but real gamers such as myself with higher levels of thinking such as myself, this is slop to us. When I play video games I don't have any intent to play as a blonde skinny twink wearing a green skirt. Link's entire character design screams left-leaning woke pandering. I'm surprised his outfit wasn't colored like the LGBTQ flag, if I'm being honest with you. That could never be my protagonist. Anyone with a dick bigger than 12 inches chooses superior adventure games like God of War. Lofi. A non-woke traditional validated masterpiece. Lofi is easily one of the most beautiful characters in gaming. Lofi looks objectively way better than Zelda, way better than Peach, way better than Daisy, way better than Rosalina. Zero Suit Samus. Unlike them, Lofi actually looks like a woman, while Link be looking like a girl. Like, what is this woke garbage? Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time sounds like a game the elite plays on the Forbidden Celebrity Island. Nobody wants more remakes. You Zelda fanboys need to stop glazing this slop. Ocarina of Time was trash back on the N64. Ocarina of Time is trash now on the Switch too. Zelda only had 2 good games which neither of them ever released on a Nintendo console. Those being The Faces of Evil and The Wand of Gamelon. Imagine only having 2 good games that could never be any IP from Sony. This does not butter the king's biscuits. Nintendrones, you lost once again. You have truly shown us that there's no limit to your imbecility. The Switch 2 is a dead console. I can't even call that pathetic excuse of a console for what it is. This underpowered tablet is finished. Done. Game over. No new Smash, no new Mario while it being his 40th anniversary. If Sega made a new console right now they would have replaced Nintendo with a snap of a finger. Team Sony for life, bruv.